Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in today's video, I want to bring you guys the interview that I had. I sat down with Arekkz at Gamescom, had a really good chat, got some cool information for you guys, and some of that I've been sort of like sneaking into some of my videos throughout the week, things like ornaments and this, that and the other. But I want to bring you guys the whole interview so you can kind of see the questions I asked. I managed to kind of get a couple of questions from you guys in there too. Admittedly, I didn't have too much time, so there were obviously only a finite number of things I could ask, but there's still some really cool information in here, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Apologies that the picture's a little bit grainy. I was in a really dark room, so obviously lighting and whatnot, but the information is solid, so I'm going to go and throw to the interview and let you guys watch that now. So if you do enjoy it, of course a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. But now let's get started.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going really well.
How's your Gamescom?
It's getting there. We're like day 3-ish. Can't tell anymore. I'm kind of jet lagged. So I got in a couple days ago. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
Fair enough. What's the reception been so far to people going hands-on?
Good. What do you think? You got hands-on?
I'm super excited. I mean,
cool.
Private matches means I can finally go back to playing First Light all the time, every
First
day.
Light all the time, sniping from the perimeters, jump on the interceptor.
Exactly.
Havoc.
In fact, just
I remember those days.
Yeah. Before we dive into Rise of Iron questions,
sure.
Speaking of First Light, I think I message Mantis this on a weekly basis. Every time he announces the Trials map.
Yeah.
I have this idea. Right? Imagine for a second, Trials of Osiris, First Light.
Yeah.
Instead of the heavy ammo round, it spawns 6 interceptors.
That would be cool.
Imagine.
I was thinking like Inferno Trials. Or like Inferno Mayhem Trials.
That sounds good.
On Bastion.
I like it.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a brilliant idea.
Just do like April Fools maybe.
I think you should do it. Just as one day. Just like I mean,
if I were an adult who had such power, I would do it. I would do comical things that would make lots of people mad, and they would be fired quickly.
Oh no! I think the community will love it.
Blaze of glory.
But anyway, sorry, I digress. Let's talk about Rise of Iron. That's of course what we're here to.
Sure.
So first things first. Loads of cool stuff to talk about. One of the things I really enjoyed about Taken King, and going back.
Yep.
Secret Quest, Black Spindle.
Secret Quest.
So good. Like the day that everyone discovered Black Spindle and suddenly everyone like rushed to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think, obviously you know, but whether or not you can say,
yeah.
Are we going to see that coming back?
So there are some quests that you'll discover in the game. Yeah, so the first 5 missions of the game are the core story with Lord Zalad and the Iron Lords, and once you wrap that up, it will hand off to the end game. So we've got things to collect, things to find, secrets to discover.
Excellent.
Black Spindle, I think, might have been a little too difficult. It was a little frustrating for some folks, especially straight away.
Gotta have a challenge.
But yeah, we want to have follow-on content, so it won't be exactly in the way that Taken King did it. But we certainly want.
So people should keep their eyes out. They shouldn't just like walk around. Yeah. Follow the golden path.
Yeah, there's things you'll find. I think just out and about in the Plague Lands, it'll pique your curiosity and little threads to tug at. You should probably tug them.
Awesome.
But I mean, I think overall we like the blend of being able to get a steady source of rewards out there for engrams and other things, but then being able to say, I want that gun, so I'm going to go on that quest to get it. Like Spindle, right? Yeah. The thing I can point myself out and say, I really want that sniper rifle for Golgoroth.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get it. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And make it so. That's been a nice thing from Taken King that we've adopted and carried forward. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Black Spindle was fun.
It was super
awesome. There's raised lighters and
I still have the Black Spindle ship. That's still my go-to ship right now as well. It's so good.
I rock the OG.
Oh really?
Original.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Scuff paint and
everything. Nice. I like it. Next up, will the Gunsmith have any new quests?
I don't know. I know the only thing I do know about the Gunsmith right now is that that's sort of new information is that you can take those weapons in the private match.
Yes.
Which will be nice. So I'm sure you already know that.
Oh yes.
But I don't know if there are any Arms Day stuff. I'll talk to some of the rewards designers and see. There's always a few little surprises that come on at the end of the project that I don't know about. Partially because it's a work in progress, and partially because I like to be surprised too.
Yeah, it's cool. In fact, that actually going into a private match, that actually kind of segues nicely into. So we know that you can do weapon XP, complete bounties, and you get glimmer and like rare gear. Can you? This is actually a question from the community. Can you use it to work on your grimoire?
I think what popped on the stream, right?
Okay.
But I think that was actually because it's the first time that player had played Supremacy, so those always pop. I think the answer is it's under discussion right now.
Okay.
What would you rather prefer?
I mean, I think because grimoire is more of like a personal achievement thing, and it's less of. I mean, well, you could argue that if you have the kind of grimoire related to the Crucible is kind of a representation of your skill and whatnot to a certain extent.
But
But at the same time,
versus some people may not have gotten those before.
Exactly. But if you're someone that actually wants to, if you do want to be able to just go and max it out, and then maybe you might not necessarily be that top 1%. So
I mean, me personally, I'm not the designer of the Crucible, but I like it when it errs on the side of being generous.
Yeah.
I think players that want to go seek it out through other means can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Players who want to earn them, through private match.
Exactly. Especially if you have to go and do your own private match like 100 times, right? Then so be it.
Or there are people out there like, I earned those Crucibles.
Yeah. I earned those Grimlock points.
But to some people, it's a big deal. I went and collected all the.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah. Sure.
So stay tuned. I'm sure we'll have some clarity on the blog as we go. I know people have been asking about it.
Another one. So, of course, with loads of new things being added, changing and whatnot. Do you think there is now the potential for some slightly more outlandish shaders? We're already kind of seeing Ornaments and things changing stuff. Like back in the day when Taken King came out, we were thinking, would we get a Taken shader? When it was sort of seeing the gear. Yeah. Do you think there's the scope in the future? Can I have like a rainbow gear set?
Actually, I saw a post on Reddit, which is the ugliest tier 12 hunter ever created with the Taken pants and like. So I think there's some mixing and matching that you can do already. I don't know if you had a chance to check out the ornaments for the armor.
Yes,
I think that's a good extension of a vanity option that players can have to personalize their Guardian further. So you'll have 3 sets that we'll have to begin with Rise of Iron, the Iron Lord set, the Raid set, and Trials of Osiris set, the Darius Trials. And Iron Lord set for the PvE. So those will be things that you can go out and earn through those activities. And they actually change not just the paint job of the armor, but the actual geometry, the shape, and the effects on it. So sort of prestige sets that go a little bit beyond the shader. There will be new shaders as well.
Nice.
There's always some fun opportunities to do that stuff. But the Taken shader, I think, was probably a direct result of some reading a post on the internet and going, that is a really cool idea. So we get a lot of that.
Do the shaders affect? I mean, obviously, it's a given that if it changes the geometry of the gear, the shader will affect it. But for example, the Trials of Osiris gear seems to have this sort of holographic thermal protection. If I wore a different shader, would it change the color of that?
I don't believe so. Okay, I think those are predefined.
That's fair enough.
But there are some small alterations on something. Like for example, there's a Hawk Moon ornament that actually adds a effect to the perk. So there's some fun stuff like that. Exciting. But I think that'll just be about players wanting to find that customization. If you're a Mida guy, maybe you want a camo mount.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. Will there be ornaments for all the exotic weapons? So all the exotic weapons that are in.
So there are 22 ornaments to start. So
perfect. Awesome. Artifacts, another thing that I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
I'm someone that likes to sort of do. I tested it out.
Which one did you?
I used the Memory of Timur, the Minion Master. I used to play a lot of Guild Wars, and I was a Minion Master, so I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Pit 2 knights against each other.
We did that. We made Nightclub, and then
Nightclub.
Night A1.
How clever!
It mustn't talk about Nightclub though. But
that's right.
But
first rule.
Christopher Barrett actually put the tweet out saying that yes, you can deflect a Nova Bomb using that one. So my question from that then goes into: can I play tennis if I have 2?
Can you play tennis?
Can I deflect a Nova Bomb into someone else and then deflect it back?
I think it eats it, but you can always give it a try.
I'm gonna try it.
And of course, the good news I think for a lot of players is you'll need heavy ammo to make sure you can take that shot.
That's
right?
true.
You're not gonna run around and block them all night long, which would be a little bit of a pain. Right?
That's true. It's true.
But you mean like table tennis, like?
Basically, I want to have I want to have a Warlock here, throw a Nova Bomb, and then just.
You think you could accomplish that even if it reflected?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I did it in Overwatch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in Destiny. Right. Another one. So with the introduction of ornaments, what are you guys doing about Chroma still? Like, is Chroma still a thing?
Chroma is still a thing. You can still earn Sterling Treasure packages.
Okay.
You can still apply those armor sets. Right. Those armor sets can be infused and brought forward, right. So it'll just add to the variety. So this will just be another system that are there alongside Chroma.
Okay.
That's the same thing when you talk about class items. A big part of the philosophy was to provide a ton of gear options.
Yes.
A lot of variety. You can even see we've taken the base Taken King sets and given them some other dressings to make those a little more rich, so you can go out and get. I think the cool thing about April is players are able to sort of dress how they want.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's true.
So it's more about the hunt for the right perks than it is about eking your way up like minutely through the I'm gonna play the raid like every week and just eke your way up like it's the same philosophy that we had from April, which is no matter what you're playing, you should be getting gear that matters to you. You should be easily climbing up the light level. So if you're just a PvE focused player and all you do is strikes, you're gonna get to 385, right? If you're just playing PvP content, you're gonna get to 385, whether it's through trials or through Iron Banner or whatever. So that felt really strong to us, and people seemed to like it.
Awesome.
Do you like it?
Oh, I like it. I'm
Cool.
super excited. I'm someone that, you know, whenever I have like my Guardian, I'm all about making my Guardian look cool. So having that flexibility, I've still got my year 1 cloaks, still got all the exciting things.
I'm conjuring that tier 12 hunter again in my mind now.
Oh,
Every time I think about customization, that thing is indelibly seared into my mind.
My hunter
so good.
is the coolest looking hunter in the galaxy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My wife would probably contend with you on that one.
Nice. In fact, the fact that you can colour it as well, I have Tannix's cloak, so it can now be black, which is going to be cool.
Very cool.
Sweet. Right, well, I think that's pretty much it for questions for now, so thank you very much for that.
Awesome.
For you personally, what is your, if you can like pick one thing, what are you most excited about Rise Light?
Private matches.
Easy.
Yes. I came up from the community, came to Bungie because I love the games they were making. I was mixing up with people, and it's such a cool feature to be able to, not only I think what people naturally gravitate towards is like really competitive play, tournaments, skill based, you know, find out who's the best team, clan play, and all that's really great. And I think it's going to be cool to see what emerges from that. But on the other end of the spectrum, it's just like I get to play with my friends, the modes I want to play.
That's true.
There are people that I know that don't play, like my wife that don't play the Crucible. She's a little bit intimidated by it.
Okay.
Bring her in.
Yeah, definitely.
Bring in friends that different skill levels. I can mix and match teams. So like maybe if teams are stacked, I can go 2v4.
Yeah, true.
Right? Or maybe just walk her around the map and let her turn loose.
Now she never will come back.
Maybe
Maybe
we'll turn the HUD off, run
Blue.
through. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun opportunities there. So I think we'll find some surprises. But I think even outside of that, it's just a great opportunity for the community to be able to have the keys to the matchmaking kingdom and just do whatever they want for a little bit. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, well, thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for the time, man.
It's all right.
Appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome.